Morning everyone, welcome to Haynes Outdoors, your outdoors freaks. It's Friday morning, it's 10 AM. I've just been for a little look around the lake and I've seen some fish showing. I've put my bucket down, I'm on the south bank today. People coming already. I think there's going to be a few people here this weekend. Yeah, just on my way back to the car now, start getting a bit sorted. With any luck, we'll have one out the weekend. Some bad weather coming again tomorrow. Some winds coming in again tomorrow. Blowing southerly, southwesterly, all the way through to southeasterly, switching about. Nice bit of low pressure. So looks like it could be good. So I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Afternoon everyone, just give you a little update. It's 1 o'clock. I'm just sorting my rods out to get my rods out. I've had a good lead about. I've found 2 good spots. Both at 20 wraps out. And I'm happy with them. Get a good donk as well down. The water's come up about 3 foot in the last 2 weeks. It's coming up over the boards here at the front of the swim. Let me show you. So 2 weeks ago, you could stand on the lake bed, the other side of that board there. Now it's come right up and it's coming over the top. It's come up about 3 foot in 2 weeks. The water's right up. So, yeah, I've seen a few show. Got a couple of spots out there, like I say, 20 wraps. I'm just sorting my rods out now. Just had heavy downpour, so I've just quickly jumped in the bivvy because I ain't got my raincoat on. It's got a few showers for a couple of hours. And then it's no more rain till tomorrow, so it's just stopping now. Just got caught in the shower halfway through wrapping my rod up. But, that's where we are. So I'm just sorting out. I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Hi everyone, right, so the rigs I'm going with this week is the one you saw last week, which is the, let's try and get this to focus here, the size 2 lock hook with a really long air, because it's got a 24mm and a 20mm topper on it, and that's on the blowback rig. That's out there already. That's already gone out there on one of the spots. So that's one, weighted down with a thing. And then the other one is the, again, I've gone with the lock hook, size 2, and I've put this one on a Ronnie. This is on a stiff Ronnie, the other is semi-stiff. And this has got an 18mm bottom bait and an 18mm whittled down pop-up to balance it out. I thought I'd try go with the Ronnie on this one because I'm using the 18s and not the 24 and the 20. So I'm just about to get this one out. Hopefully we'll, I do like these hooks. Hopefully we'll have something. Catch up with you all in a bit. One's out. One's out, boom. Right, welcome back everyone. That is the, both rods out on the spots. I'm just about to put some baits out. I just thought I'd show you my swim this time. There's the golf course right there. That's the 18th fairway, right there. Swim's a bit tighter this week, so I've got the brolly up again over the top, so it gives me a peek and gives me a bit of shelter. But I'm a bit close quarters this week. Rods are there, a little bit of room to play with. Net, bivvy, happy days. Got a nice close view this time. If I come into my bivvy, sit on my bed, I'm right there, literally right there. So that's both rods out now. I'm just going to get some bait out, and then yeah, see if something can happen. I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Right, it's now 1:45 and rods out, baits out. Pan to the left a bit. You go out there, you can see my slick blowing right up through there on the wind. That's both my spots joined up. I've only put 4 spoms out, 2 on each spot. I don't put as much bait out this time of year. So literally 2 spoms on each spot. Happy days. Hopefully we'll be able to get some fish this weekend. If not, it's still better than being indoors. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we'll have something. Catch up with you all in a bit. Hi everyone, don't know whether to say afternoon or evening. It's that time again, it's 5 o'clock. Late afternoon, early evening, I suppose you could say early evening this time of year. The light's fading, it's nearly dark. They're showing out there, they're boshing. Just seen a couple of bosh, but I mean they weren't over my spot, they were maybe 20 yards to the right of my spot, but you know, they're in the area. Mate Steve in the swim next to me had an absolute banger. Beautiful mirror, £32 something, 32.5, 32.3, something like that. Lovely mirror, beautiful. Happy for him. He done well. That was a couple of hours ago. Fingers crossed they'll move on to my spots. So I've got 2 good spots, not really gravel spots. There's a little bit of gravel in it, but they were still firm. I got a nice solid donk down on both spots. So I didn't put a lot of bait out, like 2 spoms over each one. I might put another couple out before I go to bed later, just in case the bream have moved in and cleaned it out. Obviously I wouldn't know, they're not going to get my baits, but might have been moved, might have been pecked out and eaten by the smaller fish, so I'll certainly do that. Put a couple more out before I go to bed. Before I settle down later, I'll leave it for now. I'll show you the lake. As you can see, the wind switched. It switched from southwesterly. It was coming in over the top of me, heading towards the island in front of me. It's now coming straight down the lake. It's a westerly. Water's come up even more now. Look. That's completely flooded over now. When I got here, that was just a little bit of water there. It's like the odd little patch of water on the stones. Come right up now. So, fingers crossed, be able to catch up with you a bit later with a fish. Either tonight or early hours. Catch up with you all in a bit. Morning everyone. It's just gone 7:30. Nothing to report unfortunately for the night. As you can see, the water's still rising. It's come up a good inch and a half overnight. That's completely covered now. That's my view this morning. Lovely and rainy and gloomy. Going to be all day today. Very carpy weather. Hopefully I'll have something at some point. Catch up with you all in a bit. Hi everyone, it's just coming up to 10 o'clock. I've just put four spoms out, 5 spoms out over my 2 spots. No more than 5, it might have been 4. I'm just watching for the fish to show. Just waiting to see if anything shows, anything gives me a little bit of a clue. Saw plenty showing yesterday, boshing out and everything, so definitely in the area. Just watching. This weather's interesting. Thunderstorms coming in a bit. It's very rainy and squally and windy. It's very carpy weather. Water keeps rising. It's coming up even higher now, as it will. Hopefully we can have something. Give you a little look. This is not much strong wind at the moment. I think there's stronger wind coming in later today, and it's flipping to a northwesterly tonight. And it's blowing in a little bit stronger tonight apparently. It's not cold, it's still not cold. Anyway, give you a little update in a bit. Fingers crossed here. That rainbow actually starts in the lake. I don't know if you can see the bright colour as it goes in front of the tree. There, it starts there. Afternoon everyone, it's 2 o'clock. Just redone my right hand rod, which is now my left hand rod, and I've put that out. That's still out at 20 wraps on what I believe, what I personally feel was the best of my 2 spots. And the what was my left hand rod is now my right hand rod. I've kept seeing fish show in the same sort of area, a bit more over to the right here. I've seen maybe 4 or 5 shows there since yesterday, which is more than I've seen anywhere else. Just topping out, backing out. So I had a little lead about, and I found a little clear spot out there, and it's not a very big clear spot, but I'm happy with it. And it's about half a rod length over the back of a little bit of old weed that's starting to die off. There's a nice little hard spot there. So my right hand rod is now there, and I've just put three spoms over it. I didn't put any more spoms over the left hand rod when I put that back out, which is now my left hand rod, because that spot's had 5 or 6 spoms now since yesterday, and obviously with it being a lot colder than that, I don't know if they're on the feed. There hasn't been a lot of bait out there. I personally feel if they were on that spot feeding on it, I would have had a bite. The rig was perfect when it come in. There was only a few spoms out there on it since yesterday, so I like to think, you know, normally if I put 10 to 15 spoms out on a spot, I can get a bite on it. So if I've only got, you know, 3, 4, at the most 5 spoms on a spot, around a spot, I feel if, you know, if the fish were out there, I would have had a bite. I would have had some sort of indication since yesterday, and I haven't had any, so I haven't put any new bait on that spot. I've just redone the hook bait. Just got that back out, and then my new spot over to the right, which I'm now more confident in that spot. So fingers crossed, I'll be able to have a little catch up with you in a bit. Hang on, I'll just show. Now look, you can see my slick there to the right. I've got a spot in a little bit closer, just sort of bang in line with that eye, the middle. If like draw a line between the middle of that island there, it's just out towards there. Not quite as far out, halfway out in fact, pretty much. A little bit further than halfway out from my other one. It's like 12, just over 12. Just over 12 wrapped out. I keep seeing them show there, so with any luck, we'll have one. Hopefully I'll catch up with you all in a bit. Afternoon everyone, just a little update. It's 3:25, and we're sort of in the middle of the afternoon bite time here now. Most of my fish I've had in the afternoon here have been between 3 and 4, and then my morning ones have been between 4 and 6. So in the middle of bite time. I've not seen anything else show since the last time. Still keep my fingers crossed. Ain't we, Fluff? Hey? Being a pest. Just being a sleepy pest. There she is. But yes, that's it. We go back to sleep. Anyway, hopefully catch up with you all in a bit of a fish. I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, everyone. It's now 4:20. I've had a few shows out within the vicinity, almost pretty on top of my rod that I moved in close row to the right there. As you can see over there, that's a big flat spot, and I just put about 4 little pouches from my catapult, just fired them out there just to like spread them about a bit and get them grubbing about, and hopefully they'll find mine in amongst it all. This is one big slick here from literally 4 catapults. My boilie's been soaking in hemp oil for a good few weeks now. Anyway, fingers crossed. I'll speak to you all in a bit. Evening everyone, it's 6:15, and as you can see it's absolutely pitch black already. Hadn't had any rain for a little while now, about an hour. Sky looks pretty clear, temperature's dropped. Hopefully that'll be it now. We're supposed to have a chance of showers up until about midnight, 1 o'clock. And then tomorrow's going to be nice and clear and sunny. But fingers crossed we can have one out tonight. I don't think there's been many out on the lake. As far as I know, there's only been one out all weekend, and that was my mate yesterday in the swim next door. So it's getting to that time of year again where it's, you know, it's a lot harder now to get fish out. But we'll keep at it, fingers crossed. Hopefully see you early hours or later this evening. Catch up with you in a bit. Morning everyone, it's 7:30. Nothing again in the night. Bit of a shock really. There was fish boshing right in close here last night. Wind's hacking in here now. It has been since late evening last night. There was fish right in here boshing in close. Fish showing. Yeah, a bit surprised really. The water's really come up now, look. Couldn't even see that. There was no water on that bottom step when I got here Friday. It was below the wood at the front. It's come up a good 5 inches, I'd say, since Friday. But, yeah, so 7:30. Rods will be in the water for another couple of hours yet, so it's always that last minute chance, as we all know. Fingers crossed for last knock-ins. Another weekend of brilliant carpy weather that's gonna miss. Yeah, bit of a random one. Anyway, I'll catch you all in a bit. Hi everyone, well that's it. It's nearly 10 o'clock, everything's packed up, swim's clear. For another week. We're all done. So for now, Haynes Outdoors out.